Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. I may go to Kroger here a little bit later. I'm working with Tashir right now. I'm making her eat her breakfast out in her kennel, and she is not doing it. She does not want to do it. She wants to be in the house. I get it, but that's not where she's going to be living for the most part of her life. And so she has to have those times to get used to her environment. I want her to know the scents, the sounds, um, and the movements in her area. So she is on a little bit of training. She is not doing well at potty training. She is a pup that moves before she thinks. So I've chased puppy puddles because she doesn't get it. I watch her for her signals, and sometimes she gives a false flag, or sometimes she's on cue and then I have to react. So it's all about me training her at this point. She's not accepting any bit of the coercion to go outside unless I make her. So when I see that she's getting ready to go hooey, I take her outside and she'll fight me. I don't want to be out here. I want to go back in the house. I want to be out until it hits her. And then she's like, oh, well, maybe I do have to go potty. So she's not quick at it. She's not a quick pup. And I've had pups like that before. But I have to kind of look back because when I got the Great Danes, that was like having twins. If you have babies and you have twins, I'm certain that it is a lot harder than it is to have a singleton. Well, when I got the Great Danes, I was on double duty, potty training, leash training, everything training. So I thought, well, this is going to be easier. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if Great Danes are just fussier about their going potty in their living area because she has no idea about it. She'll pee on her bed. She don't care. But anyway, yesterday when I was at the grocery store, I was absolutely devastated by all of the food loss that they had in that store. And to the commenter, had you watched the video, you would have understood that while I was in the store and I showed the carts of food, they were pulling it from the freezer at that point in time. The temperature wasn't holding. The temperature wasn't holding in the store because of the air conditioning units. And then it caused the freezers to work overtime. But the food was still frozen in the middle because they were just taking it out of the freezers when I went through the store. I was in one of the aisles. They came to me and they said, listen, if you want to take some of this, we're going to take it out to the dumpster. And so I said, okay, let me get a few things done. And in a few minutes, I went through checkout, went around back. They brought the carts out to me. And that's when I did it. I delivered 8 large bags of Tyson chicken to a single mom, or she's not single. I don't think they're married, but she works at the local store that we have in the deli. So she was more than appreciative of getting 8 large bags of Tyson chicken. These are probably like what, $15, $16 a bag. I mean, that was probably like $80 worth of frozen chicken products from Tyson that she got, and she was very appreciative of it. No, the food wasn't bad. In the video, it showed them taking it out of the freezer. I swear. If you want to comment on my videos, why do you always try to stick that knife in? There's always some sort of, I don't know, it's like you want to poke at me. Are you poking at me because you just want someone to argue with? Are you poking at me because if it's not political, you're still going to poke at me? If you don't like my channel and you don't like what I have to say and you don't like my videos, don't watch. I will engage with you, but I thought that was just really odd that you would say that in that video. What's wrong with you? Seriously, what's wrong with you? Anyway, we need to prepare for a new country because our country is no longer our country. It's their country. The white, bigot, racist, Christian nationalist, isolationist, isolationist kind of country. That's not my country. This right now, what's going through and SCOTUS and all of the executive orders and unconstitutional behavior is not my country. This is not the country that I paid taxes to. This is not the country that I am a patriot to. I am a patriot to the Constitution, but I am not a patriot to this new country regime that we have running. Absolutely not. I will always speak out against it. Always. And if you want to know what's next, just go read Project 2025. There was a point in time, I believe it was a month ago, that I did a video and I told you that it was 42% installed into our country at this point in time. I'm sure there's a little bit more now that SCOTUS has decided to allow the criminal king to further his regime into cruelty. So, we look at Nebraska. Nebraska's going to be bankrupt in 6 months. And there's something that I want everyone to understand. When Trump talked about the black jobs, he says the Latinos and migrants have taken the black jobs. What he is talking about are the farm jobs, the field jobs, the manufacturing jobs. They're taking away DEI and educational programs for minorities so that you will have no other course than to go and pick blueberries. Or milk cows or whatever. Nebraska is going to be broke. They voted for this. They deserve this. I don't care. You can be upset with me, but when the government starts buying all of these farms, these family farms, you're not going to be able to afford your groceries anyway. Okay? A lot of the family farms throughout the country grew food for overseas where the children are starving because Ben and Trump have decided that they're not going to feed them. They're going to starve them out. They're going to kill them. They're going to bomb them. They're going to destroy Gaza. They're shooting people just waiting for food. I'm telling you right now, this country is a criminal country at this point in time. We have a criminal king running our country. People are dying. So far, there have been 8 reported deaths in ICE detainment. But are you counting the babies? All of you pro-life, anti-abortion baby savers, are you talking about the babies dying in ICE? I did a video on a case. I was told that it wasn't true, when in fact it is absolutely true. Absolutely true. A Canadian man died in ICE detainment. You can say what you want to about the people that are being deported, but I'm going to tell you something. The lady that lived here for 47 years, who had children and a husband and a family and a career and served her community and the children in her community, being taken out of her yard and put in detainment, that's absolutely not what was said. What was said was criminal gangbangers, and now they're just picking up anybody with brown skin. How many people have been stopped and detained by ICE that were American citizens? There have been veterans. Purple Heart veteran in Hawaii had to go to South Korea. He came here at 7 years old and served our military and has 2 Purple Hearts. He earned Purple Hearts. Trump got one given to him and acted like he's this big warrior. Bone spurs, right? What about the babies dying in ICE detention? What about the babies that are losing their mothers because of the laws? A woman put on life support to grow a baby like an incubator in her body. And so then they cut out a 1 pound plus ounce baby. This ain't right. And I don't care how much you pray to Jesus. Jesus would not be okay with what's going on in our country. You can say, oh, Oh, I'm a Christian. Oh, I'm going to pray to God. Oh, I'm a Jesus follower. You wouldn't be following Jesus right now because he wouldn't be leading this crap. Disgusting criminal country is what we are. And you're worried about Jesus. Well, I can tell you Jesus would not be, well, he'd probably be in ICE detainment right now, getting ready to be shipped to Venezuela, El Salvador, or wherever. Y'all and your Jesus stuff, you need to make it make sense. Because your hypocrisy shows every day. I'm not a racist, but I'm okay with people dying in Gaza. But I'm okay with people dying in ICE. I'm okay with babies being stillborn while their mothers are shackled in the ICE detainment. They're taking the black jobs. That's what Trump said. That's because he wants to put black people in the fields. I'm just saying. Y'all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. I need to get some stuff done so that maybe I can go to the grocery store because I really need some fruits and vegetables. Obviously, I didn't find any yesterday when I was at JC. You saw the store. I showed it. So I need some fruits and vegetables so that I can cook some good meals. Y'all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. Bye, y'all.